to join me on the battlefield and fight for the crown? It seems you have chosen your side, but have you chosen wisely? You stand under the red rose. Does that mean you will fight for the house of Lancaster? It does, but how hard will you fight? Will you claw your way through a murderous rabble, a broadsword in each hand and a dagger between your teeth? And you, madam, will you swing your battle axe at all of the Yorkists? Or just the naughty ones? And children, you look like you could let loose some deadly arrows upon the enemy forces. Am I right? I said, am I right? Now your leader is Queen Margaret of Anjou. She is fierce, but very beautiful. And many men would lay down their life for her. And I bet you would too, wouldn't you? Yes, of course you would, you dirty dog. But do not worry, she is far too virtuous for her honor to be impeached. So let me hear you. House Lancaster! House Lancaster, it seems you have an angry army, but do these Yorkists fear you? Are they shaking in their little boots when you look at them with rage in your eyes? Now, House Lancaster, you need to raise yourselves an army. You have a battle chant, and it is red rose. The louder you chant, the more soldiers you will have upon your side. Repeat after me on 3, 2, 1. Red rose! Red rose! Red rose! Red rose! Not bad, House Lancaster. You have gained yourself some troops. Well, let's see if you can gain a full military battalion. 3, 2, 1! Red rose! Red rose! Red rose! Not bad at all, House Lancaster. Now, you lot. I see you stand under the white rose. Does that mean you will fight for the house of York? And do you believe that House York is the best house that has ever ruled? You do. But have you met your leader, Edward of York? A couple of them, apparently. But I don't mean to intimidate you, House York, but Edward, he could chop you down in 20 paces without even breaking a sweat. And you, madam, Edward could raise you in the air with one hand and swing his broadsword with the other. And you, children, hello. Edward can juggle you in the air and keep his horse at a gallop. Just like that, Squire. So let me hear you for your leader, Edward of York. Now, House York, you too need to raise an army. You have a battle cry and it is white rose. So repeat after me on 3, 2, 1. White rose! White rose! White rose! Not bad, House York, not bad. You may have gained some covering units, but let's see if you can gain yourself some skilled archers. Remember, the louder you chant, the more soldiers you will have upon your side. 3, 2, 1! Oh, it seems the Lancastrians have raised their army then. Lancaster, are you ready to be ruled by a warrior queen? And are you ready to be ruled by a formidable king? Lancaster, will you burn down their rooftops? And are you still Well, it seems like you have all chosen your sides. And I, for now, have chosen mine. I, the Earl of Warwick, will fight alongside the true King Edward of York! So, on your sides, and let battle commence!
When I first heard about the war, I was excited. But to understand why, you probably need to know who I am. Well, how can I put this? I am a nobody. My biggest claim is that my grandfather was a page in the court of Henry V. I mean, a lowly page. So yes, I am the illegitimate grandson of a servant. But when I heard how the king had gone mad, how my house Lancaster! When I heard how we were fighting for the crown, everything changed. Suddenly I wasn't just this nobody. Oh no. I was part of something. Something big. Show no fear to this imposter king. That is our leader. She's French, and she is incredible. She's as bold as a lion, as brave as a bear, a ferocious she-wolf amongst men. Right true, my queen.
For Lancaster, at the head, Rose!
Strike it true, Somerset.
True power of House York, my king. Lord Stanley, teach these Lancastrians a lesson.
My queen, do it for your sons.
Show no mercy to the false queen, Edward.
Finish this, Somerset, once and for all.
Lord Stanley, bring it down.
Let me hear your cries, my Lancastrian army! For with your support, we will have victory for our head, Rose! When I first heard about the war, I was terrified. It was just luck that I was born a somebody. You see, my father here is Edward, this man in the white, head of the Yorkists! Now, father actually wanted to become king, but can you imagine? Every day of my childhood was a day that he might die. Edward of York, if you wish to wear my crown, you'll have to take it from me. I challenge you to battle. And of course, Father accepted. He's pig-headed like that. But in order to fight, both Edward and Margaret needed troops. Lots and lots of troops.
Let each of these crowns represent one of England's noble houses. Whoever gathers more crowns will have more soldiers upon their side.
At first, they collected pledges for the most loyal noble houses.
Allez, ça m'a fait!
Lord Stanley, show them how it's done.
Then they moved to the other side of houses, full of men who didn't really want to fight.
Now our leaders will prove their worth with a daring display. Let us set the crowns aflame. Rise for the honor of your houses.
But still, there are a few noble houses who have yet to pledge their allegiance. Both Edward and Margaret must now show their most impressive skill in order to gain support and amass the bigger armies. On my command, cavalry, charge! Warwick Castle! To the York and march! Warwick Castle!
Lord Stanley, be on yourself and show them your skill with a sword.
Well done, my lord!
We still need more troops for our cause! Let's defeat this Yorkist pig and gain ourselves an army!
The Queen prepares to ride, but what will she do?
Come on, my queen.
Alas, the last crowds were gathered in favour of Lancaster! And so, the battle was called Towton.
Everyone was nervous.
It was as if a storm was gathering on the horizon. The fear seemed real, something dark and heavy hanging in the air.
Imagine the scene. Behind Edward's 25,000 men.
But behind Margaret, 30,000!
Let me hear you! Signal. Our bowmen drew their arrows. But the wind was against us. Our volley pulled short.
Next, our bowmen step forward. They draw! And release!
Watch out, my queen!
Thank you, God! Father is in luck and the wind is on our side! And as our arrows rained down, Margaret was charged early. They say the sounds of Towton were terrible.
Thousands of hooves driving through the mud.
Lances splintering everywhere.
The thrust of daggers ripping through chainmail gaps.
The fight was desperate, bloody and exhausting.
In the middle of the battle, Margaret is told that a message has arrived. My queen.
No, no, he cannot be. Edward has called for reinforcements. Fresh troops are nearly upon us. What can I do? I have no choice. I must flee.
Get out of there, my queen.
Allez! Allez, fly, wolf, fly!
This isn't over, Richard.
On that day, my father had ordered that no quarters were to be given. We had killed so many Lancastrians that the rivers ran red with blood. But the crown was not red. The crown was white! We had won! Long live King Edward! Long live King Edward! Long live King Edward! Long live King Edward! Long live King Edward!
Richard, King! King!
Huzzah!
my liege.
I am happy for you, dearest brother. Truly. How sweet a thing it is to wear a crown. Mark my words, brother. I will find no satisfaction until I see my shadow in the sun. I will not find purpose until the people of this nation are chanting my name. Long live King Richard! But hush, it's not as sweet as it once was. For now, long live King Edward.
For the first time, my family was happy. I was a child, but I remember it well. We had gold and a castle, and we feasted every day. Finally, Father had what he had always wanted. He was a king, and I was a princess. But men used to war are seldom happy, even in times of peace.
Married to Woodville. I've always been your loyal supporter, my liege, but I cannot and I will not support this.
Elizabeth,
Yes, Uncle Richard.
come, your father needs you.
Is he still fighting with the Earl of Warwick?
Do not be scared, child. That is an old quarrel. Now go, quickly.
Yes, Uncle.
The quarrel is not old, my lord. I still take issue with the decisions that have been made behind my back, but behind all of our backs.
Enough, Warwick. You are just bitter the king did not let you choose his wife. And your influence over Edward is not as it once was.
And this is a wife you would have chosen for him. This is what is best for our country.
Best for our country, or best for you.
Long have I pondered Edward's reasons for marrying such a commoner. One can only conclude that witchcraft must have been involved.
Watch your tongue, Warwick. That is our queen of which you speak.
Your queen, but no longer mine. Henry! Send word immediately. Margaret has my full support.
And so, the Earl of Warwick changed sides. Behind the king's back, he gathered money and troops, and he begged Margaret to return.
She arrives without fanfare.
Edward! Father! We have come for the crown!
Run, child.
Henry Warwick, now!
Elizabeth, go.
My father's in prison in Warwick Castle! Father, fight your way free!
Warwick,
We have
deal with Richard. Edward is back to return.
Get him!
And I learned something on that day. A king can have no friends, and can trust no one.
I can keep from House Lancaster! We have thieves to crown! Edward still remains at large, and we must fight him once more. My lords, my ladies, I need your support. Let me hear your cries for our house, Lancaster, and the
We march to Barnet. I have gathered the army, and we have 30,000 soldiers by our side.
But in the confusion of battle, many men are slain. We have now just 6,000 soldiers remaining. I watch my family get ready. They put on their heavy armor. They close the visors on their helms, and if they're lucky, why, they get a horse. The war continues. At Tewkesbury, charge!
Take them down! White crowns! White crowns! White crowns! White crowns! All the parents and fathers and troops. The artist troops circle around and attack Margaret's left flank.
No!
Margaret's commanders! Flee! She should run too.
Let me hear you! For the Red Rose! It's a trap! No!
We killed Margaret's husband! We killed her child! We sent her into exile! Get back! You! All of you! I curse you! Everyone of you! May you die in pain! And may your son die in pain! And may you never reach the throne! After this, tear her away! No! I can't! It's not for him!
With the death of Warwick at Barnet, and Margaret's loss at Tewkesbury, a numbness overtakes my grief. My father died in these wars. Afterwards, my guardians too. I've lost cousins, uncles, friends. Defeat means that I get to live. I still feel like I'm part of something, but this time it isn't war. It's peace.
And for 11 blissful years, we all have peace! But peace can only last as long as one man's lifetime.
And as the time dwindled, so too did Edward's health. And then, Edward IV, King of England, died.
Our world is shattered. My brothers, they do nothing but weep. I tell them to be strong, for they are next in line. They're such sweet boys, just 12 and 9. Of course, Uncle Richard will take care of them. He shall see them crowned.
Where are they?
princes to me.
Uncle Richard. Uncle Richard. Uncle Richard!
What, child?
Why are you wearing my father's crown?
I am merely looking after it.
My brother needs it for his coronation.
Or perhaps he is too young to be king.
What?
Children. Children. Would you like to be kings of England? You see they do not wish it.
He said yes.
For shame, children. You are far too sweet and innocent to rule a country. Squire, take them somewhere safe. Send them to the Tower of London.
No! My brothers, what are you doing? They are for children! No!
I don't want to fight again. But when Richard locks up the princes, who else is left but me? All the nobler Lancastrians are slain. And the next in line is the illegitimate grandson of a lowly page. I don't want to fight. But my country is in disarray. And if we want to live in peace, well then I must wage war. Richard of York, I challenge you for the crown of England.
You really think you can best me? You petulant little boy!
I think I can try.
No, Henry. I think you will die. Look, Stanley, now! Stanley, no! Ah!
Oswald, I have always been a Yorkist, but when my brothers are taken to the tower, they are never seen again. For their sake, my uncle and his army cannot win.
Lord Stanley again! Think of the princes. They were innocent.
What are you doing?
On the battlefield, Lord Stanley, one of Richard's most important supporters, turns against him.
Get back here, Stanley! Stanley, look at your king!
Lord Stanley fights with us!
Must I do everything myself? Give me your horse!
Stanley!
Pathetic!
Give it up, Richard. Your quarrel is with me!
You rue the day you betrayed me, Stanley! Give me a horse! I'll finish this myself! A horse! A horse! My kingdom for a horse!
You will not get past me, Richard! I will send you back to the house.
Squire, I am the true king!
I have him!
No! Cut off his escape!
You'll face his judgment today.
England belongs to me!
Let me hear you, Lancaster! For the Red Give it up, Richard. Fight alone.
I prefer it that way.
Do not help him, York. Help me! He's betrayed the honor of your house. Surround him!
I know, it's good that.
Loyalty binds me to myself!
Standing now! Give up the crown, Richard. I will let you live.
I will not die and see my crown in the hands of a nobody.
So be it. Let us finish this once and for all.
Stanley, take him away. My fellow Lancastrians, and good, honourable people of the House of York, the time for war is over. Our enemy is slain and croaked by us. If I were to choose a Yorkist pride, I could put an end to this war. What say you? What say you? Very well. Elizabeth of York, for the good of our people and for the future of England, we shall marry. What say you?
Our country has seen enough fighting and bloodshed for far too many years. And I too have lost so much to this war. My father, my brothers. How many more people must die for there to be peace? House York, what say you? Shall I accept Henry's request for marriage? House Lancaster, what say you for peace? Very well. Henry, I shall marry you, but on one condition. I cannot join a Lancaster.
Well, I will not join York. Instead, I propose that we build a new house. One which will unite both the red and the white rose under one banner of everlasting peace.
Then it is agreed. House York, House Lancaster, let me hear your battle cries now change to cheers of celebrations!
House Tudor.
House Tudor takes the English throne. Their kings and queens rule England for more than 100 years. It is an age of peace and prosperity, of art and literature, of travel and discovery. And to this day, the Tudor years are known as the Golden Age of England.
My fellow Lancastrians, please put your hands together for my wife Elizabeth and the Yorkists.
Please show your support for my husband Henry Tudor and the Lancastrians!
Please show your appreciation for the true stars of this show. The mighty horses!
Please show your support for Richard the First, the Earl of Warwick, and the foot soldiers of fought entirely upon the ground.
So, for one final time as they leave the arena, please put your hands together for the Knights of Little England. Beautiful Queen Elizabeth Tudor. I thank you all for your courage and your support in battle. Please join us for one final huzzah to peace and the golden Tudor age. Huzzah!